My rant from last video has spoke them into existence. Yes! They arrived a day or two early, my 200 Semiquincentennial Revolutionary War Quarters. I think these are one of the most anticipated releases for this 250th anniversary. But you can let me know in the comments if you're anticipating something else more. But let's pop these open and see what they look like. Boom! So, I do have gloves on. Normally I wouldn't really care, to be honest with you. You know, good, clean, dry hands are usually alright as long as you handle coins by the rim. But A, I was working on my lawnmower and taking apart the carb, so I had a bunch of crap all over my hands. B, I may send some of these off for grading, so I figured, what the heck. Some nitrile gloves are not going to kill anybody, you know? So, you don't have to go overkill with the gloves if you ever order stuff. Just, I did, for the first reason. Alright. Straight from the U.S. Mint. It's been a while since I've ordered some stuff. Pretty much just a little thank you note, the return policy, you know, if you want to return them, I guess. And then just kind of a mini invoice, so to speak. This is how they come when you order just loose coins. Come in these handy-dandy little tear-top, cool little boxes. This is just the, you know, UPC. 2026 Revolutionary War Quarters. And same dealio here. You can see the Philly Mint on the left. The Mile High Denver Mint on the right. So really, really cool. Anyway, end of video. No, I'm just kidding. So, let's bust them open. Let's see what's going on, right? I'm going to make some future videos, I won't kill you here, where I will go through them looking for errors, varieties, and then just really nice ones primarily. Let me not drop all these everywhere. Primarily, really good looking ones that I can send off to maybe get graded. So these are really cool. These are the canvas bags, $25 worth of quarters. Now, price-wise, I paid a little over 60 bucks a piece for these, so heavy markup. Heavy, heavy markup. $63, I think, is what I spent per bag. You can see up here, the little tag here. It's actually sewn into the bag. Revolutionary War 100 coin bag, Semiquincentennial quarter. Really cool. Let me know if you're popping open yours in the next little bit. Now, these are actually sewn shut. So like I said, I will pop them open here, but I'm not going to go through every single one of them. Now, let me set that aside for a second. Let's get this Denver one open. Also really, really neat. If I can figure out how to do it. There we go. Oh, no. Well, we'll just have to tear into it, right? Forget it. We don't care about the box, per se. Get all this stuff out of my way. So, same deal here. I'll actually put it in the camera so you can see it. Also sewn right into the bag. You can see the mint markup here on the top right. 2026D. Nice canvas bag right from the U.S. Mint. Also sewn shut there. So let's bust these open. I'll show you a few of them real quick, and then I'll make some future videos where we'll go through them. Now, before we go tearing into both of these bags, I want to address one thing with you guys in regards to opening up sewn shut bags from the U.S. Mint. So to open or not to open? I think that is the question. I'm sure some of you watching this are like, whoa, why is he popping open these sewn canvas bags? Wouldn't they be worth more money sealed? When I usually get canvas bags, I personally open them. That's why I already mentioned here and already knew before I received these in the mail. I'm tearing into them. I'm looking for those next error coins that nobody's seen before because these quarters are new. Now, like I said, though, I paid like almost 3 times the face value for these coins. A superb markup way above face value. So paying 63, 64 bucks a bag per bag is a lot of money for these. And so you might be thinking, well, wouldn't it be better to keep them sewn shut and sell them as such? Now I could, and I'd probably get a bit of profit on that. But that would negate the whole reason I'm in the hobby. I'm in the hobby for the treasure hunt. This is my like favorite time when they release something like this and it's a major event, not to mention the 250th anniversary coins. But I love this design. There's no way I can keep myself from not wanting to cherry pick through these bags and try to find that next era or variety. So I already knew I was going to do it. Now, I could hold on to them, I could keep them shut, and maybe get a little profit, as I said. But then I wouldn't have the fun and the adventure of what brought me to the hobby many years ago. For me, it's all about the treasure hunt, it's all about the adventure, and so I'm tearing into them. So let's do just that. All right, let's get to opening these up. We'll start with the Philly ones. So let me set that there and pull this aside a bit. Now with these, let me show you how to open one of these. Some people like to use a razor blade. You can use a knife. It really doesn't matter, I think, personally, as long as you're using something that's sharp. I like to use just regular kitchen scissors that come to a point on the end. And then you kind of just make your way through the bag. Now, I like to start in the center personally. I don't really know why. You can tell me where you like to start. Doesn't really matter. As long as you don't clip the bag itself. Once you start going to, I find, it just comes right apart. Right like that. So you don't need to clip the whole thing. Maybe I spoke too soon. Sometimes it gets hung up, so usually on the ends there, it'll pop right open. There we go. Alright. I'm going to leave it like that. No need to open it all the way up. Look at those beautiful quarters down in there. Like I said earlier when we took a little break there for a second, the reason I'm opening these up is because for me, that's the adventure. That's the adventure of going through coins. I'm not a dealer. I'm a collector. I love cherry picking through stuff. I love going through bags. Look at those. Beautiful. Fresh from the mint. With nice marks right there. Look at that. Looks like he has an axe wound right in his forehead. Let me see if we can clear that up. Beautiful. We'll kick the light back on. Beautiful. Like I said, we're going to go through these in other videos, but check out that reverse, guys. There we are. If you're seeing it for the first time, you're just hopping in the video and ended up at this part, then you are seeing these for the first time. Beautiful. Just got them today. I love it. Look at that reverse. I think these are gorgeous. There's a few others that I find are going to be absolutely wonderful. But I'm going to have lots of fun going through these, looking for varieties, errors, and just some pretty ones to send off for grade. Now, let's get this bad boy open. Let's look at the Denver one. And then I'll let you guys go. Hopefully, you got a hold of some of them. And you'll be able to get your own thing going today. Or in the next couple of days when you get yours. Go and not clip through the bag there. Alright. I like to try to pull it apart as I go so I don't clip the bag itself. Because I like to keep the bags. I think they're super cool. I'm going to try to make a little display in a shadow box or something of a few different bags I've gotten over the years. But you guys let me know what you use your bags for. I guess maybe just storage. You're like, what are you talking about? Keep the coins in them. This one is packed tight, man. Kudos to whoever sewed this one shut. Good golly. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to have a architecture degree to get that thing open. Maybe, there we go. Alright, let's check it out. Beautiful. And there we are. This one's much cleaner, I think. Really, really nice Denver strike. I might just set this guy aside depending on the reverse. Let's check it out. Absolutely gorgeous specimen of a Denver strike here. Let me know what you think. There we go. Get the camera right on it. What do you guys think of the reverse of that? I think this is much cleaner than that other one. Maybe a couple of little hopper dings and stuff like that. That first one looked a little bit jacked up. But I like it. Let's shake some out. I don't want to mix them up, so let's set this back in here. I'll pop it back in the bag for now. Set that aside, and we'll look through just a couple fillies real quick to get us going. Kind of shake it a little bit so we can kind of pick them out of here. Like I said, I'll go through more in-depthly. Look at that. I'm excited. Stay tuned, hit subscribe, hit notifications if you're new to the channel. I'm going to have lots of videos coming where we'll go through all of these and look at them under magnification. I'll plug in my USB scope, grab the old loop, but let me know what you're coming across lately in your coin and banknote searches. Hit up my website, varieties.com, and drop images over to the community tab and into the comments. I will see you guys soon, but until next time, happy treasure hunting.